This is one of the coolest looking boxes that I've received. It looks like an Apple Mac from the 80s. It has a floppy disk drive right here and even the vents on the side. Thanks to Shargeek for sending me this. The geek in me loves it, so let's see what's inside. Oh yeah, this thing's packed with goodies. There's a bunch of travel adapters. Those are always handy when traveling all over the world. Next, I got a pair of USB cables from Shargeek. One is a USB-C to USB-C cable for charging Android phones, Steam Deck, Xbox and PS5 controllers, I mean all kinds of stuff. The second is a USB-C to Lightning cable for charging Apple devices. These are some really good quality cables. The off-white color does match the classic Mac computer theme. I also like the design of this flexible portion here. That's where cables tend to fall apart, so having that extra flexible layer should make this super durable. Plus, it looks kind of cool to go with that retro look. Alright, next up I have two retro chargers from Shargeek, a 67 watt charger and one smaller 35 watt charger. I'm going to start with the smaller 35 watt unit. All the features are listed right here. Let's open it up. There is a user manual and some stickers, and here's the charger. Wow, this actually looks really cool. A tiny little retro Mac replica. It's a really compact design. The power plugs do swing open. That's a nice feature to make this little guy even more portable. Now this is a 35 watt unit with a single USB-C input. The newest charger from Shargeek is actually this larger 67 watt unit. Retro 67 charger has that green matrix type of pattern on the box. Here are the main features. Let's open this up. It does come with a user manual, and here is the Retro 67 charger. Oh yeah, this is one of the coolest looking chargers I've seen. Guess they can't put a retro Apple symbol on here, but it does have the classic green, red, and blue pattern on the front, a nice curved screen and a floppy drive, vents on the side, and even the power button and plug on the back. Very cool. The power plug on this also swings open, adding some more portability. Here's how it compares in size to the smaller charger. Of course, instead of the single 35 watt output, this now has 3 USB-C outputs with 67 watt total power. Here are the technical specs on the back on how it distributes that power. Let's plug them all in and see how they function. Here's the smaller unit first. The screen, when I plug it in, does light up. So we got a white background when it's not charging anything. And when I do plug in my iPhone to it for charging, the screen does turn yellowish. This thing's small and compact for traveling. It's nice and cute, but it can only charge one thing at a time. And for that reason, my favorite is the Retro 67, because with that, you can charge up to 3 devices. It has 3 USB-C outputs. When that gets plugged in, the screen does turn on and we have this green text, and yeah, that's a matrix pattern when nothing is being charged. Now, when I do plug in my iPhone, here the pattern just stops and it displays a number now, and that's right there is the total power. So my iPhone is charging at about 7 to 8 watts. Now let's plug in another device, my Steam Deck, and that power number now jumps way up close to 30 watts. So yeah, the Steam Deck does charge at much higher power. There's even room here for a third thing with this charger, and you can charge all kinds of stuff like this PlayStation 5 controller. So there you have it, some cool looking chargers and cables from Shargeek. If you want to pick up any of these for yourself, links are in the description below.